Welcome back to TL's Hobby Center. Today we are going over the Transformers Rise of Beast Bumblebee. This is obviously the main form in the Rise of Beast movie. Other than being like this Camaro in the first Bumblebee movie, then he upgrades to the off-road form. All in all, it's not a bad mold. It's basically the same exact mold as the Transformers 1 movie, Bumblebee, but instead he has a different door. So the doors are a different shape to an extent. This one's painted and also is missing a mirror. This one's also lifted. It's a whole different transformation, as you can tell from the sides. It's a little bit thicker underneath, but front end similar, not the same. The headlights are the same area. You can see similarities in the transformation up top of the panels. Even the back's similar, not the same, but well, it's different. I mean, it doesn't roll as nice as these ones do, but it's also because of the chintzier wheels. But no big deal. Not my biggest fan of these wheels on here. They're just, I don't know, they look very unfinished. But all in all, it's still not a bad mold for what it is. Still a Camaro, so it holds a good spot in my heart still. But let's go and get this thing transformed. What we're going to do, I do not know. I haven't transformed this one since I've bought it. But as most of these go, you usually transform it by opening the doors first. So luckily that's still the same. We just pop that apart. We'll get the tires open here and the wheels. Lift the arms up. We'll get the wheels out like so. So that way that's done. And then I believe we can just get the arms to move up. Which I might have to move the hood. We'll figure that out in a second. Pop up his weapon. He comes with two weapons. He has a blaster that usually sits on the back bumper in car mode. And then his blade that comes, or that sits between his legs. We'll separate the legs, his foot, if I can remember correctly. I don't remember. Something has to move out. I think his foot has to drop down, and this folds up over. And that goes sideways like that. And then that turns into the heel, is where you turn the light around. So I'll show you that again. This folds down. That folds in. That goes straight. It should fold in better, but it's not. Which must mean that's not all the way down. So then that folds up. Like that. That goes straight. And then you fold the bumper down. And I believe that's it for the legs. I'll make sure that's right, but I think that's all you do with this one. And then the hood, as we did with that one back there, the light folds in. You'll have to pop the hood, the grill up somehow. See if I can remember how this one comes out too. Just pop the bumper off. Easier work without it. Okay, so that pops up. Then put his arms up like so. And that folds down, clips in place. Then our headlights fold up. And this should somehow fold out. That folds underneath. And this just goes back in place like that. I like moving the wheels forward a little bit more. I think that's about it. So you can have his cannon on his arm so he's ready to battle. And then it's actually this one. This one actually has a cool effect I forgot about. So this can go on his arm. So now he has dual weapons. He's ready to fight. This one, let me actually get it out. Has a cool effect where it comes with this little piece also, which, warning, lots of little pieces. This is his battle mask. So what you can do is you can pop his face forward somehow. I just did it the other day. I just don't remember how I did it. Oh, or pop his head off. See if I can get this to come loose. Let's be this one. Come on, get off. Alright, well, as it turns out, I was actually wrong about this. This is actually for this Bumblebee in the Beetle mode. So, I will show you how this works when we get to this. But for right now, we're going to save that for another video. I'll leave that one back there. Leave that in there. But, this is the Rise of Beast Bumblebee. Like I said before, I don't like how all their figures these days are now getting really small. And you're paying a premium for it. So that's one of my pet peeves about these now. And yet I still buy them, but that's also just me. So he's a little guy. This one is about the same height transformed. Unfortunately, I know size comparison, he should be more like this height in the realistics of the movie, but this is like more realistic to size of the vehicle and all that, compared to this being inaccurate, much larger. Because I believe they said that he was like 20 feet tall. The car itself is 16 feet and will not be able to have this much metal in it. So, understandably, that's that. But not a bad robot mode, I may say. I mean, it's kind of clunky in some parts. I mean, this is similar to how this one is as well. But the legs, they're a little clunky with the back glass being in there and the taillights being back in the feet again. But at least now he has some mobility. He can bend his knees. The feet are very articulated. Not much front and back, but swivel side to side. He could do a full split. Can't go 360 with it. The arms can do the 360, but if the wheels weren't in the way, they go in and out, bend at the elbow. And this one has very minimal wrist articulation because it's all molded as his forearm. So, not much in the arm on that. It's a very bland mold, unfortunately, for this. But, I mean, again, it's smaller, so there's only so much you can do. But at least he has two weapons. He's ready for battle. And it's honestly not a bad... I mean, you get some pretty good stances out of it. And he's not like a very back-heavy figure either. I mean, he looks halfway decent. But, I mean, you get some good battle in there. Or good posing. But not bad. Let's see. Can we get him balances on one leg perfectly fine? Which is rare that you can even get a figure to do that, because these ones were kind of hard to do for being very off balanced and being on a very small spot to be able to balance on. So you need 2 feet on that one. But all in all, not a bad figure for the newer style of this. So I'll get some aerial views of this, and next we'll go ahead and transform him back. Let me think what else. But yeah, let me show you what he looks like with this one real quick. Alright, so we got him transformed, and he's not much taller, per se. Oh, wait, I just didn't have that all the way transformed. Yeah, he's still a little small, but not too bad. Again, he has a tail light in his feet. That seems to be a thing going on. I really like how the doors sit on this one. This one actually sits really nice with the doors. It's nice and stands out without being too crazy much. Like, it's kind of symmetrical, if that makes sense. But not bad. Still in my top 5 for one of my favorites. But he's a simple little robot, and that's what I went for, and that's what I got. So let's go ahead and transform him back and show you guys the camera mode again. But I would give this one a probably 8 out of 10 for robot mode. Not bad. Nice and clean and simple, which is what everyone would like. So we're going to go ahead and transform him back. I think all we have to do is open that up. Get his feet swiveled up in place. Locked in, loaded. I believe we can swivel that back around. Swivel that back around as well. Pop this up. Beautiful. We'll lock these together. Like so. Okay. Now we gotta do the front. We'll unhook the front. However, I hooked it in. Don't really know how I hooked it in. It should just pop off. Ooh, not like that. Oh, I might need to. There we go. Okay. Get that up. These fold down. We'll turn the grill or the headlights out like that. So that way it's nice and easy to transition and lock in place. Then we can get the arms swiveled around and down, down. Get the tires moved up, lock them in place. Push the arms all the way up, like so. Make sure everything's locked in place. And this goes right up on the bumper. Like, there's a little notch in here so you can see it. The little notch, it's inside of a notch. That just gets pressed in place. And then this locks right up into a little square on the bottom. And that is Transformers Rise of Beast Bumblebee. Nice simple transformation. But that's about it. He's probably a 15-step figure, so he's a little bit more on the easier side compared to this one. But all in all, not a bad toy. Not my top favorite, but it's still up in the top 5. So, well, there's going to be a lot of figures. We'll make it a top 10. So, that's that. So, that's going to do it for us. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And let me know which figure you'd want to do next, or vice versa. Let me know what figure you guys want to see. I will try to get or do have. Leave it in the comments, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.